Contestant number 3, Afrah Rumie. The harder you work, the harder you work, Afrah Rumie.
I was in front of class with 100 pairs of eyes looking right at me. He was next to me with a gift bag outstretched towards me. He looked at me and said, "The harder you work." Before I react to his choice of words, my mind rewinds like an old cassette tape to the Gulfport Measuring Project in August 2023. Contest master, and everybody who don't know what a measuring project is, it is when a group of good-looking undergraduates, aka us, take the measurements of every part of a house, including doors, windows, ceiling heights, etc. And as the group leader, I had to ensure that the measurements we took were accurate and the drawings we did were authentic. The project started, and before I get into details, I don't like hard work. I don't like working at all. For 4 days, we measured every nook and cranny of that house. Yes, even the disgusting bathroom that no one in the house uses. And on the third day, we decided to take a break. And that is when our lecturers decided to make a surprise visit. Mr. K, with his 2015 Harry Styles long hair, black satchel, arrived to go good look at us lounging away like we won a 3-day vacation and they decided Gulfport and gave us a very disapproving look. You will be rewarded the harder you work. First off, that is a very questionable sentence, but I knew better than to argue with him, so we were back on our feet, working. We took more time than the rest of the group to complete the project, and that's not because we were lazy. It was because we were lazy. After the project's measurement phase, the drawing phase was closing in, and we had to sort it out much. Just 2 elevations, 3 sections, 2 long sections, 1 side plan, 1 floor plan, 1 roof plan, and details. We were at uni, slouched in our desks, scratching away on tracing paper with very expensive rotary pens. And occasionally, we'd take a break. And sometimes we'd take a break more than occasionally. Sometimes they merge into hours. I think we were just lazy. A week after solutions, the results came in. 52 marks. 52! For all that toil, am I the unluckiest person on this planet? I could already feel the wind turbulence of Mr. K's captain. Remember, the harder you work. The harder you work what? The harder you work. What is this man losing his mind because he's not making sense? This it's not Mr. Kenny. Well, this is Mr. Cochran and Danny. It took me 4 months to get over this setback. But after a series of projects, the semester exams were again. Now, for those who don't know me, I am not an academic worker. I am not an academic firework. Quite frankly, I'm not even an academic. The fact that I got into Moratuwa still surprises me. Despite me not being academic cutlery, during the 2-week study break, boy did I study. The breaks I took were actual breaks because it's Mr. Gay. Then give Mr. Cockadoo do things that I don't work hard on. He's about to be astounded. A month after exams, Mr. K walks in flipping his shake proposal. While I was caught up in this hair conspiracy, Mr. K walks in front of class with a couple of gift bags. Toddlers are not merited enough. That is why I have brought some gifts to appreciate their hard work. All right, smarty pants, let's hear it. Vijay Sundara blah blah, Pereira blah blah, Dekambara blah blah. It's a usual. Miss Afrah Rumie. Oh my host, my about stuff that's me. For exceptional performance in social studies and A+ in Sri Lankan space. Supremacy Saul, he shaved his head books. Rouse suddenly turned breather. The sun suddenly shone brighter. My friend next to me looked at me and said, A+, you are so lucky. Lucky? But she said that I remember the story of Justin Bieber. Justin started off as a street performer who uploaded his videos on YouTube. And a manager who was randomly scrolling on the internet came across it. And that was what John started his career. Luck, they say, is when preparation meets opportunity. If Justin hadn't put himself out there, that manager would have never met him. Similarly, if I did not give in the effort, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, the coffee, the past papers, I wouldn't stand a chance at getting it ready that earned me a gift. As Eddie Conan once said, it takes 20 years for overnight success, and people will call it luck. When you work hard, you expose yourself for more opportunities. When those opportunities take its hit, you will be at the right place at the right time. That's how I was in front of class with 100 pairs of eyes looking right at me. He was next to me with a gift bag outstretched towards me. He looked at me and said, "The harder you work." To which I replied, "The luckier you get."